I experienced and received the call to the priesthood when I was a freshman in college. I was attending the University of Miami in Florida, and my family that year just decided to do something different for Christmas. So we drove up to Alabama. I'd never been here before. And I remember it was very clearly, it was the Christmas of 2000. We rented a cabin in northern Alabama, and we went to the Shrine of the Most Blessed Sacrament. And it was during the Mass, the midnight Mass, that I experienced certainly the call to the priesthood. I didn't hear a voice or anything, but I felt interiorly a strong attraction to the priesthood. I think the Lord He often uses what we are already drawn to. I was very much into music, a very extreme form of music. I was into heavy metal and hardcore music, but the Lord used the opposite, the beauty of the church's tradition and Gregorian chant and polyphony that the nuns were singing. And that really drew me. Also the reverence of the Mass. I'd never experienced a Mass like that before. The use of the Latin, which I was not used to. The beauty, just the physical beauty of the architecture of the shrine itself certainly drew my mind and heart to God. And it was in the midst of that I felt clearly and unmistakably a strong draw and attraction to the priesthood. That was not there before I went into that Mass. I came in, it was nowhere in my mind. I came out very convinced that God was calling me to the priesthood. That led me to eventually talking to the vocation director of our community, the Franciscan Missionaries of the Eternal Word. And our vocation director at the time, Father Anthony, had recommended that I read. He gave me a biography of St. Francis and a book by St. Louis Marie de Montfort on consecration to Our Lady, as she always draws us closer to her Son. And as I read those books and made the consecration, my second semester of college, I was even more firmly convinced that God was calling me to the priesthood. I visited the friars that summer after my first year and have had a great peace. I was really drawn by the joy. These are normal guys striving for holiness. And the Lord opened the door here, and I'm very grateful for God for calling me to the life to be a priest and a friar.
For more information on the priesthood or religious life, log on to ewtn.com/religiouslife.